Hello racing and diecast fans, my name is Mark and welcome to It's All About Racing. Today we are going to take a look at a Ferrari F430 GTC car. This is a beautiful Fujimi Ferrari. It is resin mounted on a plastic base with an aluminum tag. It comes in this, I think, rather attractive, even though not very fancy jewel box, and we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But I'm going to go ahead and take it apart since this is actually brand new. It's never been opened. You see two in the background that I've talked about before. On the left is a Ferrari 450. That's another Ferrari 430. Excuse me, a 458 here, over there, and this one up front. So let's go ahead and take this box apart, and I'll show you how this thing works. It pulls. You can see it's got this outer plastic layer on there. We're going to pull this out. Okay, this outer box or plastic layer has come off of it. It's not very attractive. I think it's functional in that it protects the car during transit so that when you get it, it looks nice and fresh and cool like this. It has the outer box on there, jewel case. The sides are open, so the car is visible from both the front, the side, and the rear. The back of it notes that it is part of the Fujimi resin collection. And I suspect you take a look at the underside and you've got all the typical specifics. Fujimi made in China, Ferrari official licensing. This is an older Ferrari, this F430. These cars were raced between 2004 and 2012. The body was designed by Pininfarina, which is a common designer for Ferrari specifically. It had a 6-speed manual transmission, a 4.3-liter V8. Get a load of this, folks. It had 560 horsepower in 2004 and could do 2002 miles per hour. Give you some idea how successful it was, and it won the Sebring 12-hour in 2007, 2009, 10, 11, and 12. Won the 2009 24 Hours of Le Mans and the 2009 Petite Le Mans. Not too bad for a car. Now let's take a close look at what this model looks like, because I can tell you it's absolutely gorgeous. Now we pull it out of the jewel box, you can get a lot better look at what this car looks like. As I'd mentioned, the bases, excuse me, they're not plastic. This is wood. I take that back. I'm sorry. That is a wooden base. I get them confused. I have some of the TSMs, which look just like them and have plastic bases. But this is wood, similar to what you have on the Sparks. It is unique in that it has this absolutely gorgeous aluminum, I guess you could call it a badge. This notes this was the F430 GTC that competed in the 2011 12 Hours of Le Mans by CRS Racing. It did not win that particular race, not in class anyway. But anyhow, this is a really gorgeous model. And folks, if you want a Ferrari, I mean a really good Ferrari in 143 scale, the F430 is like I call it the first generation. Well, it's not the first generation of Ferraris, but of the ones since 2004, you can only get this one, and Fujimi made these models almost exclusively. I have not seen them anywhere else in any other manufacturer. The 458 Ferrari, also by Fujimi. And it's my understanding that Fujimi was either bought or acquired or merged into what is now Looksmart. And of course, if you want a 488 Ferrari, it's got to be a Looksmart, even though Burago and some other manufacturers have produced some one-offs. These are the only players in town. And I'll tell you, if you want to get one of these Fujimi Ferraris, you're in good hands, because these cars are gorgeous. And if you know me, I like looking, the first thing I look at to determine the quality of a car is the wheels and the details. And I'll tell you, you take a look at these and you can see the Michelin tires, and you can very, very clearly through the aluminum wheels see the brake rotors and the brake calipers. Absolutely gorgeous work. Body work is stupendous. Paint finish is absolutely gorgeous. This being an older Ferrari, the windows are clear and the interior is pretty easy to see. And it's very hard to show it on this camera that I'm using for this, but it's absolutely gorgeous interior. Trust me, and we'll take a look at the engine bay in just a second. But the finish is just absolutely spectacular. As I say, I just opened this up, so I'm looking at it for the first time close up, as are you. We're going to turn around and move around to the front here. And I just love the front end of that car. And you want to tell a really neat car. I mean, take a look at the grills on that. I mean, you can tell that these are mesh inserts. You can see the fog lights underneath the grille. I mean, just beautiful work by Fujimi and what you would expect, from them and from Looksmart. You can see the tow hook there in the middle of the nose, more fog lights on the nose, the yellow ones that you see there. Headlights look sharp, crisp. And as we move up here, Louise's Place, I have no idea what that is, but I assume this might have been a British team. You got the British flags sitting there on the hood. And notice the colors are red, white, and blue. It kind of makes sense. And if you take a look at the interior here, you can clearly see the steering wheel, the Sabout seat, as well as the interior console and some of the other interior parts of it. The mirrors have beautiful black carbon fiber stalks painted yellow, which I think looks pretty neat. The yellow Ferrari banner, and then you see this, it's like a chrome roof, which, is kind of neat. You don't see that a whole lot. You see that in Aston Martin some. Never seen that in a Ferrari before. The antenna array is very, very sharp on that. Beautiful looking car. We'll turn it around, take a look at it from the other side, or what I call the passenger side, so to speak, even though this is a race car. There are no passengers, but, again, beautiful with this, I don't know who the other than Flamingo, there's that Zook that you see on the back. I have no idea who that is or what it is, but I'm trying to see if we can get a little closer look at the inside so you can get some of the interior details, and it's kind of hard to do. Yeah, sorry, it doesn't come out real well, folks. But, absolutely gorgeous styling. I love how the red goes along the roof line and the white inner. Well, I don't know. This design is so complex, it's kind of hard to describe. It's best looking at what you see. But as you can see, it's absolutely beautifully done. I really like this car. I like it a lot. It's kind of complicated, but it's cool. We'll take a look at the back. And look at that engine bay. We're going to take a look at that in just a second because it is stunning. And this is what I like about Ferraris. All these Ferraris, the F430, the 458, and the 488 had open engine bays, which is really cool. And guys, look at this back. Now, tell me, is that worth $1 million or what? I mean, look at that beautiful grille work against that blue finish. Tailpipe sticking out there, tow hook, 4 tail lights, Ferrari logo, beautiful big-ass wing. Not mounted real high like they are in the 488s and the 458s, but still there. I mean, just look at that. That's just a beautiful rear end of a car. Absolutely gorgeous. And they did it. And look at the carbon fiber sheen on that rear wing. Starlight. Let's see. Global partnership. And then here's a look at the engine. And just look at that. Is that cool or what? I mean, the only thing it's missing, and I think the really only thing it's missing, is the Ferrari logo somewhere on the engine, on the headers, on the engine cover. I just see nothing there, but beautiful engine detail as well as frame detail. I think it's very, very well manufactured, very, very cool. Absolutely love looking at these engines. It's more than you get to see on most resin models. So you kind of take what you can get. But beautiful work, folks. So tell me, what do you guys think? How do you like this? I now have 2 of these F430s. I've got this red, white, and blue one that I just did. In the background, you see that green one. That is an F430, the Chrome Racing. And the one behind that is a 458 Ferrari. And these are all Fujimi models. And my next video after this is going to be the evolution of Ferrari. And we're going to look at the F430. We'll be looking at this model. We'll be using that red Theriat 358 in the back, and I'll be picking one of the other 48 Ferraris by Looksmart that I don't even know which one I'm going to use yet, but we're going to look at all 3 of them and compare them and go through the generations. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.